Hello, everybody. Welcome to the state of my account for June 2024. I realized it had been a little while since I did one. I think I'm probably overdue if I'm doing these on a monthly cadence. I'm a little bit behind for June since today's the 13th for me. This video is coming out the 14th. I have 12.1 million GP. I don't know if I've harped on hitting 12 million GP my last state of my account or not, but it's kind of a big deal. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, to me, I think it's crazy. Like, it's been a long time since I've been playing on this account, and back when I started, like 4 or 5 million was huge. So that was like before Galactic Legends and everything, before even like Malik came out, or he was just about to come out. But yeah, time's flown by in this account, and the game has really just grown super fast. And one new thing that's been growing really fast is the amount of Omicrons we need for just a few characters. So I just wanted to complain a little bit about all the Grand Arena Omicrons that are popping up nonstop recently. I felt like I was in a good place before. Like, it wasn't too long ago where I was like, okay, when Bo-Katan comes out, I'll have enough for her, and then I'm good. But then Queen Amidala was a conquest character. 3 Grand Arena Omicrons. Jar Jar Binks came out. Legendary. Coincided really closely with Queen Amidala coming out. 3 Grand Arena Omicrons. And now the next conquest unit, Luthen Rael. He was a pretty cool character. 3 Grand Arena Omicrons. Where is the respite? Like, where is a break? Like, I don't know if they've done this many back-to-back, because before Queen Amidala was Bane, he also has 3 Grand Arena Omicrons, and then before that I think it was Dark Trooper Moff Gideon, and he was 3 TW Omicrons. Dark Trooper Moff Gideon is my kind of character, because I don't usually stress the TW Omicrons, but he is amazing anyway. Like, even outside of TW with his Omicrons, he is still an amazing character. And I mean, Bane, to be fair, Bane is awesome even without Omicrons. He kicks butt in TW. But now I just feel like, well, Queen Amidala more so because she's not going to be useful to me without 2 new marquees I'm not going to get anytime soon. So she kind of feels like a paperweight. I mean, I can throw her with, like, old Padme. 3v3, she felt okay because, I didn't need too many extra characters. She looks really kind of robotic. Interesting. I mean, she looks close to really real, but then, like, also just turns robotic. I don't know. Anyway, never looked that closely at her. But I have all the Zetas. It's just without the Omicrons, without the new characters, I feel like not really getting too much out of her. She doesn't have a specific Datacron for her. Just for Padawan Omicron, which was, gated. So I don't have that one. I feel like she will be a little bit of a Geonosian Brood Alpha type character, where maybe you just throw her as an extra to act as a tank on certain teams. But in 5v5, I have no idea how I'm going to use her. Jar Jar, once I get him unlocked, I mean, his team is going to be, like, already put together. But I'm not going to have the Omicron. I don't have enough to even give Queen Amidala 1, so I'm going to be 9 in the hole. I mean, I got a couple months before Luthen Rael comes out, or 3 months. And I might just save it for him because, I mean, he works with Rebel Fighters. I have a bunch of Rebel Fighters. I have I have all the Rebel Fighters. So he will slot in really nice. I may just hold for him. And Queen Amidala, it might just make sense to hold off. I mean, I got her to Relic 7. It might just make sense to hold off until I get Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. I mean, I love the characters. Like, those are probably 2 of my top favorite characters in the entirety of Star Wars. Like, I do like Obi-Wan more as he gets older, but I loved Qui-Gon Jinn, loved Phantom Menace, so I do love all this stuff. Just don't give so many Grand Arena Omicrons. Put in some TW Omicron characters, and put in a ship. Like, I'm happy when there is a Conquest ship, because it means I don't have to just scrape together some Omicrons. So yeah, I'm really in the hole. I mean, the last Omicron I applied was, I can show in my recent bunch, the last Omicron I applied was Stap, and I did it because I only needed 1. I mean, his Datacron is active, so it's timely. That's what I have these categorized as. So it's timely. I have difficulty against stone defense. I know it's going to, like, be a good return. Queen Amidala, can't really use hers yet. But once I'm not too far from Jar Jar. I do have Boss Nest R5 and Tarple's R5. Those extra drops for Gungans were just amazing. So like, CD's doing a really good job in a lot of areas. The new player bonuses early game. I don't even know the cadence or how it's working out. I don't know if they're giving enough resources on the side to make that work, like fleet credits and stuff, but lots of shards there. They're doing all these extra drops. Like for players that don't have them, they're giving out all the layer marquees and extra drops. And the Gungans and the extra, like this really I feel like this is rewarding me for dragging my feet on Gungans, honestly, because it's like I didn't finish them off really fast, really early. And dragging my feet just let me get a bunch of free easy shards. I mean, Phalanx just became vulnerable recently because of the extra drops. He's already 6 stars. And then Boomadier, I don't have to... I'm doing the double refresh, like 25 and 50 on him. Only 125 on Boomadier, because, you know, until I get Phalanx, like, I can't get Jar Jars, so I don't need to rush into a brick wall by speeding up Boomadier. But I'm pretty good to go once I get them 7 stars. So just checking out my relic mats. The actual mats still great. I'm able to farm the signal data a little bit here because I'm not in a rush to level anything up right now. Just because I know I need unlock stuff or prereq stuff. But yeah, most of the recent bumps are just like timeliness related. Phosphatipa got him to R5 finally after I rolled his Datacron. Queen Amidala got her to R7 just because I felt like she deserved it. I don't know. Like R8 is where it starts becoming a little bit more of an ask on this account. And then these, I labeled them randos. The thought was I'd be running Hux and First Order Officer with the Supreme Leader Kylo in 3v3 or in 5v5 too, but just give extra relic levels to boost up his damage. So that was the thought there. And also I was like, yeah, they got ships. I mean, I might use those again sometime. But the main thing was boosting Supreme Leader Kylo's damage. And then Snowtrooper, I was just doing Conquest and had to use a bunch of different Imperial Troopers. And I was like, I'll just bump him up to Gear 13. It's really not that big of an ask on this account right now. I mean, I'll sort by the bottom, show what I'm working with. Like, you don't have to scroll far to get to the Gear 13. It's like, it's really weird to me. And I'm not complaining. It's just like, I didn't think that this was on the horizon ever. Like, it seemed like if you're a new player and you start this game, like, I've never bought any Lightspeed bundles. But like, think before Lightspeed bundles, you look at this and you think, how's that possible? That's like 20 years. Like, that's literally going to take 20 years, but it's happening. And everything's green. I have every gear piece in copious amounts. Well, not copious. When I tried to like gear 12 everything, I ran out pretty fast. So I try to keep at least 500 of pretty much anything. These little like sub gear 12 or like sub gear 8 pieces can actually get drained pretty fast if you're not careful. So yeah, I am just not hurting on gear at all, not hurting on relic pieces. Anytime the raid's done, I just buy a bunch of impulse detectors and Zimbills. The bottleneck is still signal data, and I don't see that changing ever. Gear 12 plus pieces and Gear 12 pieces, I'm farming them with fleet energy and sometimes normal energy for the Gear 12 pieces. But I'm just saying, like, these two at 250 feel low compared to everything else. They're just saving for new characters that come out. That's pretty much it. One thing I'm like hurting on, for mod farming, I'm not in a really big hurry to like slice stuff to 6 stop mods. I have tons of this, or not tons right now, but it adds up fast enough. I got plenty of these. And the real bottleneck is just this piece. Like, I've been farming this node just to get this specific piece. And it does give these two in lesser amounts, which is nice. But this piece is so dominantly needed for every higher level mod slicing that this piece is just stacking out of control. Like, I don't need this. Like, I cannot use this at a rate that even approaches how much I need this. So I cannot use that up. It's weird. I mean, in this one I need a lot of too. Like this actually I just ran out of because I have been farming this and I was able to catch up and use these. But it's weird. It's not very well balanced, and I haven't heard it talked about much. And I didn't even notice it myself for a while. Or I kind of did. I just knew I'd be like waiting around for galactic challenges to finish, and I'm like, oh, I get some slices or conquest finishes, but. The balance is kind of weird between this piece and this piece. Like, I would love this to turn to like a 3. Kind of like they have a 3 here, where it has extra chance. And just to help balance it out a bit. These two are a little unbalanced, but you can make up for it by buying it with Grand Arena currency or something. Yeah, that's a lot of what's been on my mind. As far as Conquest, I guess I'll share my thoughts. So I am up through Sector 4 and just farming Datacron stuff. That's what I usually do. Race to the end of 4 and then farm the Datacrons until Grand Arena lock and then go through finish 5. So I didn't make an overall Conquest video for this edition, this volume, because one, I kind of forgot about it. I've been busy. But two, I just wasn't totally sure. I don't think they put out a list for data disks like they had in the past. And then I missed the data mine feeds when they came out just because I don't know, I dropped the ball and missed that there. And these feeds are easy for me on this account. It's just they're very late game locked, which is kind of like a kick in the nuts to anyone. Like, hard mode is not, you're allowed in at 4 million, but it's just increasingly pricing you out of it. Darger Moff Gideon, a kind of recent Conquest character, so you can't do that if you haven't already been killed in Conquest. 4 Gungans, I mean, they don't have to survive, so at least that's fine. If you just got the keys, you could do it. And then these could do it. So I guess actually it's not too bad. I mean, it's like, if you're a noob, if you're like 4 or 5 million, it's hard to carry them. Because it's just like they pick these because they know people don't have them built up. But Giant Knight Cal Kestis, another like later game legendary. Whose Rex just kind of got accelerated, so just really gating it. And then they've really done a good job, if good means making it harder, a good job at making the feats hard to stack. Like, everything is mutually exclusive. Win 10 with Night Sisters, potency down, like that. Like Night Sisters, Imperial Troopers, and Rebel Fighters. There's no overlap there at all with any of them. I do like it that it's only defeat 35 enemies. They came down for 50, so that is nice. But they're also sneaky by spreading it out a lot. So I have not been able to find an efficient way to like stack feats, I think, in any sector. 3, I got kind of close. Let's see what we got there. Someone I might just skip. So Separatists, accuracy up is annoying. I forget who I did that with. We adapt or die 50 times. That's annoying because it's... You can do it in less than 10 battles, but it's mostly going to be like 10 Inversio battles. And 35 enemies with any Han. I'm probably going to use JML for that, but like none of these overlap at all. Like, I feel like in every Conquest pass, you've been able to get at least some overlap. But anyway, I mean, I'm liking Conquest. I'm actually doing normal Conquest on my Gotex account. I haven't done it in a video yet because I wanted to feel it out first. I'll cover it in my account update for the week by Monday. But I haven't been following along, just going through like I did with Easy. But I probably will do that next go around once I know what I'm doing. Datacrons. I've pretty much locked up all the big targets I had, and now I'm just trying to like bulk up generic stuff. Meaning like, okay, I'm not really looking for more Galactic Republic or Inquisitors or First Order or anything. Just trying to get good crons for generic dark side or light side characters that don't have a particular cron active. Because set 15 is the one for that. 14 is more specific. I did get a Reva cron. I didn't have one yet. That's why I was using Night Sister. But I got a lot of crit avoidance on it, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure that's the best, but it would take a lot to re-roll everything. But I rolled this naturally, so that was nice. That was easy. Finally, I have the Phosphotope thing and the right level 6 and such. And a really good offense with that. Wow, this cron's really good. So yeah, just need to level stuff up. I did roll a ton more dark side level 3s. My approach is for ones like this where I want every single cron to have the right level 3, I'll like re-roll this up to twice, like just the 20s, and then if it doesn't get it, I'll usually scrap it. So I'll probably scrap that one there. And then this one, I did get it, but the stats are kind of crap. One more chance. That's okay. So I really just need a lot of this Mark II piece. Gungans. And I like, yeah, I don't have Gungans right now up and running, but I'll just use that as a generic one, so I don't care about re-rolling that. I do need to start trying to get either a Jar Jar or a Boss Nass one. Probably Jar Jar. But I'm going to need to get the good ability, meaning the lengthy one. Okay, I do have that one. So I just need to level this one. Okay, so I'm actually good there. I was able to stockpile a ton of data cache in between conquests. Thanks to that data cache cap upgrade. So really thankful for that. And I don't know what else to cover. Squad Arena is a joke. Fleet Arena. I've just been leaving in the Mark 6 lineup, and for some reason I don't always fall that far. Like one time I fell to like 6, but this is really easy to beat on defense. I just like leave it in there and forget. Like I'll fall between like 6 or 22. That's how my fleet shirt is on this account. And I really want to like climb higher leaderboards. I forget where I was at. I haven't been paying as close of attention to it. I want to climb higher, but like with 468, like I don't think it'll be higher because I won the last match. So maybe I'll be at like 350 or something. But there's like there's still a bunch of random players that don't belong. So it kind of kills it. You don't know where you actually are. And then there's more new things that I don't have that are pushing me back. And it goes back to the Omicrons, like I was talking about earlier. But anyway, yeah, I think that's it for this one. It's going good. It's not as interesting as my like new account, I think. I just have a lot more fun farming on that. And this, I'll do the dailies in like 2 minutes. And I just, all right, let me just finish that. So. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this update. To sum it up, over 12 million, feeling good, but not feeling good about how many Omicrons we need. All right, thanks. See you guys.